She looked at the prince, his eyes not filled with mockery. They were wide with wonder. He stood up from his throne and walked down the steps towards her, ignoring the gasps from the silence. The prince commanded, his voice ringing with authority. The laughter died instantly. He stood before Adana, his gaze fixed on the glowing fruit. "Tell me about this gift." They sighed softly, his voice kind. Finding her courage, she told him about this and about how she nurtured it with songs and stories. She didn't speak of her poverty or the cruelty she faced. She only spoke of the kindness she was taught, and hope she poured into the plant. "It is all to give, your highness," she will give. Direct the first be seen. He saw the kindness, too blind to notice. "You have brought me the greatest treasure of all," declared maiden's royal hand. "You have shield." He took the and their faces frozen in disbelief. "I have found my queen," the prince announced. "I have found the heart I have been searching for." A thunderous cheer erupted from the people. Adana, the poor orphan girl, was chosen by the prince, not for riches or beauty, but for the richness of her character. She learned that day that true worth is not measured by what you have, but by the goodness you cultivate within your own soul. And as she stood by the prince's side, a single knowing look from the crowd caught her eye. It was the old woman from the forest, who gave her a slow, proud wink before disappearing back into the throng. Adana's new life had just begun, a life where her kindness was finally her crown. In a vibrant village, nestled at the foot of the great Kilimanjaro, lived a young girl named Amara. Her spirit was as bright as the morning sun, but her life was shrouded in sorrow. Orphaned at a young age, she lived with her cruel stepmother and two stepsisters, Zola and Kenna, who were known throughout the village for their vanity and arrogance. Their family was wealthy, but Amara was treated no better than a servant. She wore rags, ate scraps, and her bed was a thin mat on the kitchen floor. Zola and Kenna spent their days preening themselves, adorning their hair with gold beads and wrapping their waists in the finest kente cloth. They would often mock Amara. "Look at her, covered in soot." Zola would sneer. "Even the goats look cleaner than you, Amara," Kenna would add. And they would both erupt in cruel laughter. Amara never